December 2025. 4 artificial intelligence titans clash in the most intense model showdown ever witnessed. Claude Opus 4.5, the coding champion claiming the throne of software engineering. GPT 5.2, the versatile powerhouse that just beat human experts at professional work. Gemini 3 Pro, Google's reasoning monster with capabilities that seem almost alien, and DeepSeek V3.2, the open-source disruptor offering frontier performance at a fraction of the price. Today, we're diving deep into benchmark battles, real-world capabilities, and pricing wars. By the end, you'll know exactly which AI model deserves your attention and your money. Let's break it down. First, the timeline. Within just 16 days, the AI landscape exploded. November 25th, Anthropic drops Claude Opus 4.5. 1 week later, DeepSeek releases version 3.2. 10 days after that, OpenAI counters with GPT 5.2. And Google's Gemini 3 Pro joins the arena. 4 models, 4 different philosophies. Let's examine what makes each one unique. Claude Opus 4.5 brings 3 game-changing capabilities. Number 1, software engineering mastery. This model can debug, refactor, and build applications better than any AI before it. Number 2, autonomous operation. Claude can work independently for over 30 hours without human intervention. Number 3, security fortress. It has the strongest prompt injection resistance in the industry, making it nearly impossible to trick. GPT 5.2 introduces adaptive intelligence. First, dynamic reasoning. It adjusts its thinking time based on problem complexity. Second, perfect math scores. 100% on the AIME 2025 competition, no tools required. Third, professional dominance. On the GDP-Val benchmark testing real-world jobs, GPT 5.2 beats or ties human experts 70.9% of the time. Fourth, the effort parameter. Developers can now control how hard the model thinks, balancing cost and capability. Gemini 3 Pro is the reasoning titan, 1 million token context window. That's an entire code base in a single prompt. Deep think mode for extended reasoning chains. True multimodal understanding. Text, images, video, audio, all processed seamlessly. And the first model to break 1500 on the LM Arena ELO leaderboard. DeepSeek V3.2 is the industry disruptor, pricing that's 10 to 30 times cheaper than competitors. Fully open source under MIT license. Deploy it anywhere. DeepSeek sparse attention technology, reducing costs by 70%. And the Special variant that achieved Olympic gold medal levels in mathematics and coding competitions. Now that we know the players, let's watch them battle. Round 1, coding, where developers live and die. SWE Bench verified tests real-world software engineering, actual GitHub issues, actual code bases, fix the bug or fail. 4th place, DeepSeek V3.2 at 73.1%. 3rd, Gemini 3 Pro reaches 76.2%. 2nd, GPT 5.2 hits 80.0%. Champion, Claude Opus 4.5 dominates at 80.9%. But wait, let's check SWE Bench Pro, a harder, contamination-resistant version testing 4 programming languages. GPT 5.2 takes the lead at 55.6%. Claude Opus 4.5 follows closely. Gemini 3 Pro at 43.4%. Now, Terminal Bench 2.0, command line automation. Can these models act like real software engineers? Claude Opus 4.5, 59.3%, GPT 5.2, 54.2%, DeepSeek V 3.2, 46.4%, Gemini 3 Pro 32.6%. Final coding test, Code Forces rating. This is where algorithms become art. Gemini 3 Pro 2708, elite level. DeepSeek V3.2 Special 2701, 1 point behind. GPT 5.2 2537, Expert Tier. DeepSeek 3.2 2386, still impressive. The verdict? Claude dominates practical engineering, GPT 5.2 excels at front-end and UI work, Gemini wins algorithmic competitions, DeepSeek delivers shocking value. Round 2, Mathematics and Reasoning. Can artificial intelligence think like a Fields Medal winner? IME 2025, the American Invitational Mathematics Examination, top students score around 50%. GPT 5.2, Thinking, 100%, perfect score, no tools. Gemini 3 Pro, 100%, perfect with code execution. DeepSeek V3.2 Special, 96%, nearly flawless. Claude Opus 4.5, 87%, still superhuman. HAM-MT February 2025, Harvard-MIT Math Tournament, where the world's best compete. GPT 5.2, 99.4%. DeepSeek 3.2 Special, 99.2%. Gemini 3 Pro, 97.5%. Claude Opus 4.5, 79.2%. GPQA Diamond, graduate level physics, chemistry and biology, Google proof questions. Gold, GPT 5.2 Pro at 93.2%. Silver, Gemini 3 Pro at 91.9%. Bronze, Claude Opus 4.5 at 83.4%. Fourth, DeepSeek V3.2 at 82.4%. And now, humanity's last exam, questions so difficult they're designed to stump even the smartest humans on Earth. Gemini 3 Pro with tools, 45.8%. GPT 5.2, 26.3%. DeepSeek Vi 3.2, 25.1%. Claude Opus 4.5, 13.7%. Gemini dominates the impossible, GPT 5.2 masters competitions, DeepSeek's special variant reaches Olympic gold standards. Round 3, Agentic Capabilities. Can these models use tools, browse the web, and complete complex multi-step tasks? Tau 2 Bench Telecom. Models must act as customer service agents using multiple tools across many conversation turns. GPT 5.2, 98.7%, nearly perfect. Gemini 3 Pro, 85.4%. Claude Opus 4.5, 84.7%. DeepSeek 5 3.2, 80.3%. BrowseComp, web browsing tasks, search, click, extract, synthesize. DeepSeek Vi 3.2 with context management, 67.6%. The dark horse wins. GPT 5.2, 65.8%. Claude Opus 4.5, 24.1%. MCP Universe, real-world agent tasks across multiple domains. Gemini 3 Pro, 50.7%. GPT 5.2, 47.9%. Claude Opus 4.5, 46.5%. DeepSeek 5, 3.2, 45.9%. The truth? All models still struggle with complex agent workflows. This is the frontier's biggest challenge. Now for the elephant in the room. Cost. Per million tokens, Claude Opus 4.5, input $5, output $25. GPT 5.2, input $1.75, cached $0.175, output $14. Gemini 3 Pro, input $2 to $4, output $10 to $20. DeepSeek Vi 3.2, input 27 cents, output $1.10. Wait, DeepSeek is charging what? DeepSeek V3.2 is 10 to 30 times cheaper than its competitors. This isn't a typo. This is a revolution. Let's calculate a real scenario. Complex coding task, 100,000 input tokens, 20,000 output tokens. Claude Opus 4.5, $500 plus $500 equals $1,000. GPT 5.2, $175 plus $280 equals $455. Gemini 3 Pro, approximately $400. DeepSeek V3.2, $27 plus $22 equals $49. The same task. DeepSeek costs $49. Claude costs $1,000. That's a 20 times difference. And here's the nuclear option. DeepSeek V3.2 is open source under MIT license. If you have GPU infrastructure, your API costs can literally be zero. But there's more to the story. Token efficiency matters. GPT 5.2 uses 50% fewer tokens than GPT 5.1 for similar results. Gemini 3 Pro is extremely token efficient. DeepSeek V3.2 Special uses 77,000 tokens on average for Codeforce's problems. Gemini uses 22,000. The real winner? It depends. DeepSeek wins on sticker price. GPT 5.2 wins on effective cost for token-heavy tasks. Your actual expense depends on your usage pattern. Let's get practical. What can these models actually do? Front-end development. Building beautiful, responsive interfaces. GPT 5.2 dominates here. It excels at 3D elements, complex animations, and unconventional UI work. Early testers call it a game changer for front-end engineers. Debugging and refactoring large code bases. Claude Opus 4.5 is the undisputed champion. It can operate autonomously for over 30 hours, systematically finding and fixing bugs across massive projects. Mathematical and scientific computing. Gemini 3 Pro has the best mathematical intuition. It understands proofs, can verify solutions, and recently helped researchers explore open questions in statistical learning theory. Multi-language development, Python, Java, JavaScript, C++, Go. DeepSeek V3.2, 70.2%. GPT 5.2, 55.3%. DeepSeek shockingly outperforms GPT 5.2 by 15 percentage points on multilingual coding tasks. Context windows. How much information can these models hold in memory? Gemini 3 Pro, 1 million tokens, entire code bases, full books, massive documents. Claude Opus 4.5, 200,000 tokens standard, 1 million in beta. GPT 5.2, 256,000 plus tokens with context compaction features. DeepSeek 3.2, 128,000 tokens. For analyzing lengthy contracts, research papers, or entire documentation sets, Gemini's million token window is revolutionary, but Claude's context compaction and GPT's context management techniques effectively extend their limits. Security. In production environments, models face malicious attacks. Prompt injection attacks try to smuggle deceptive instructions into user inputs, fooling the model into harmful behavior. Claude Opus 4.5 is the hardest to trick in the entire industry. It has the strongest prompt injection resistance of any frontier model. Factuality. How often do these models hallucinate? GPT 5.2 reduced errors by 30% compared to its predecessor. Only 6.2% of responses contain at least one error, down from 8.8%. Claude Opus 4.5 is described as the most robustly aligned model ever released. It's built for critical tasks where accuracy matters. Some achievements deserve special recognition. DeepSeek 3.2 Special, the competition destroyer. IMO 2025, International Mathematical Olympiad, gold medal, 35 out of 42 points. IOI 2025, International Olympiad in Informatics, gold medal, 492 out of 600 points, 10th place globally. ICPC World Finals, 2025, second place, solved 10 out of 12 problems. CMO 2025, China Mathematical Olympiad, gold medal, 102 out of 126 points. This is the first open-source model to reach Olympic gold standards. It rivals Google's Gemini 3 Pro in raw capability. Claude Opus 4.5, the human benchmark breaker. Anthropic gives prospective performance engineering candidates a notoriously difficult take-home exam, 2-hour time limit. Claude Opus 4.5 outscored every human candidate ever tested. Not some, every single one. GPT 5.2, the professional's assistant. The GDP Val benchmark tests 44 occupations across real-world tasks, spreadsheets, presentations, reports, analyses. GPT 5.2 beats or ties top industry professionals on 70.9% of comparisons. It works at 11 times the speed, less than 1% of the cost. 3 models, 3 different ways of being exceptional. The million-dollar question: which model should you actually use? Choose Claude Opus 4.5 if you need the absolute best at software engineering. Security and prompt injection resistance are critical. You're building autonomous agents that run for extended periods. Refactoring and debugging large code bases is your daily work. Best for professional software development, enterprise coding agents, security-critical applications. Choose GPT 5.2 if you want the most versatile all-rounder. Front-end development and complex UI work are priorities. You need professional-grade performance across multiple domains. Token efficiency and adaptive reasoning matter. Tool orchestration and multi-step workflows are common. Best for general-purpose development, professional services, startups needing one model for everything. Choose Gemini 3 Pro if you need the smartest reasoning model, period. You're working with massive documents that exceed other context limits. Multimodal tasks with images, video, and audio are essential. Scientific and mathematical computing is your domain. You're tackling abstract reasoning and extremely difficult problems. Best for research, data science, multimodal applications, document analysis. Choose DeepSeek V3.2 if budget is a major constraint. You want open source flexibility and control. Strong coding and math at 1/10, the price works for you. You can accept slightly lower performance on agent and tool tasks. You have GPU infrastructure for self-hosting. Best for startups with limited budgets, research institutions, developers wanting local deployment, cost-sensitive production workloads. But here's the secret the companies don't want you to know. You don't have to choose just one. So who wins the AI wars of 2025? The truth? There is no single winner. There are 4 champions in 4 different weight classes. Overall coding champion, Claude Opus 4.5. Reasoning, powerhouse, Gemini 3 Pro, most versatile. All-rounder, GPT 5.2. Best value and open source, DeepSeek V3.2. Most secure, Claude Opus 4.5, long context. King, Gemini 3 Pro, professional work, GPT 5.2 inches. The smart strategy in 2025, use the right tool for each job. Claude for your autonomous coding agents. GPT 5.2 for client-facing work and professional tasks. Gemini for deep research and massive document analysis. DeepSeek for high-volume batch processing and cost optimization. The AI wars aren't slowing down. If anything, they're accelerating. These companies are pushing each other to innovate faster than ever before. And that's incredible for us. Better models, lower prices, more capabilities. This competition is driving the entire field forward. December 2025 marks a turning point. We've moved from which model is best to which model is best for my specific needs. That's progress. Claude Opus 4.5 if coding is your life. GPT 5.2 if you need a reliable workhorse. Gemini 3 Pro if you're pushing the boundaries of reasoning. DeepSeek V 3.2 if you want frontier performance without frontier prices. The future of AI is here. It's faster, smarter, and more accessible than ever before. Thanks for watching.